I'm honored to be joined by one of the world's greatest young philanthropists and businessmen. He's the president of Taurus Emes and the Chafetz Chaim Heritage Foundation. He and his wife Tamar were honored at Chabad's annual convention as the recipient of its most prominent Chesed Award. Recently, Shlomo was honored by UCLA with Sidney Poitier, Terry Semel, and Morgan Freeman when he received the Icon Award for visionary leadership in business and philanthropy. And last year, he and his brother were the winners of the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. He's a global leader who inspires countless others to follow his example in business and charitable endeavors. He's the founder of Bria's Healthcare Company, co-founder and CEO of TwinMed, the largest medical supply distributor on the West Coast. He has utilized his success in the healthcare field to give back to the field of medicine. He's contributed millions of dollars to cancer research. Welcome, Shlomo Rechnitz. What motivates you? What prompts you to give?
Well, firstly, I got to tell you, I'm proud of you. I see you've been working on your chuz. You're now entitled to Hanukkah geld.
That's right. Okay. My daughter's name is Chaya.
Well, besides, obviously, you know, the biblical commandment to engage in philanthropy, this is an opportunity to give back to a community, to a city, to a country that has given me opportunity to grow, to do business, et cetera, et cetera. What's also important to us is the fact that, you know, I get a high from doing a deal. I consider myself a deal junkie, but that high doesn't last very long. And what does last long is when you help someone and when you give charity. And that's something that really soothes the soul as well.
There's a bigger joy in giving than in getting.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think that charity can even be selfish, as strange as that sounds. I always say that, you know, that everybody can contribute something, whether it's financial, whether it's help, whether it's guidance, whether it's mentoring. I always say, though, that I can't donate my secondhand used clothing because anybody who is large enough to fit in them is obviously not going hungry.
Tell me about what this whole healthcare field is. The costs are enormous today and gets more and more. Do you see, is the spiraling correctable?
Well, I think, you know, people are getting older, you know, there's no question about that, and they're staying healthier. We live longer. My grandmother, she should live till 120. She's 98 years old and tells me in the Alta Heim, a 60-year-old person was an older person. And today, diseases are more manageable. Terminal illnesses are all of a sudden curable, and we're definitely living longer. So I think the government needs to find a way to start working together with healthcare providers to figure out a way to be caring for these patients.
What made you successful, do you think? Do you have a secret?
Well, success is a relative term.
Correct.
I think, though, that, you know, first of all, I don't want to forget to mention the charity. I feel that whether it's a karma, whatever culture or religion you're part of, that has, you know, their reason for it, but I think that the charity definitely adds a karma to success. You know, when you give people, I feel that you get back. But I think today, success has to be in ingenuity. I think just going into an industry and doing it, you know, selling a product or a service for cheaper just puts both people out of business.
You measure it in dollars?
Well, I guess
that's the way we keep score in America.
As long as you're doing it honestly and with integrity, I guess the only other gauge is dollars as well. But, you know, a person has to always establish themselves as an honest person, and especially in our religion where we want to sanctify God's name in all our dealings.
What do you think of Chabad?
Chabad is something, a charity that has always interested me greatly, and the reason is that they are very non-denominational givers. Yeah. They will, you know, whatever color you are, whatever race you are, whatever religion you are, you come to their doorstep, and you know how far you have fallen, and we have all fallen, you know, some to a higher degree than others, but they're there to say welcome home. And how many times that happened to you, they're going to say welcome home and give you that support. We actually run a program with the Chabad Rehabilitation Center and our medical supply company, where we will work with the graduates of the rehabilitation center and put them back into work. And we've had many success stories of different graduates who have recovered and are in executive positions today in our company.
I salute you.
Thank you very much.
Shlomo, for all the charity and good work that you do, you're truly an inspiration. It's a pleasure to have met you today.
It's my pleasure, Larry.